Hello, I'm Austin Heyman. Welcome to Seniors Today, a monthly program produced by the Commission on Aging and devoted entirely to issues and interests of Montgomery County seniors. This month we learn about the Long-Term Care Ombudsman program, serving individuals living in nursing homes and assisted living facilities in Montgomery County. And we talk to the program director, bringing the latest in technology training to county seniors. But first, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, is designed to be a supplement to the food budget of low-income families and seniors. And here to tell us who is qualified and how the program works is Angela Cavallon, the Social Service Officer for the program. Well, welcome to Seniors Today.
Thank you.
So SNAP.
Yes.
Actually, I guess, is that what's called the food stamps program?
Exactly, Austin, you've got it.
And there's been some changes recently, so tell us about what's changed.
Sure. So there are changes. So currently with SNAP, the minimum benefit amount is $16. However, there was a law, and thankfully through the efforts of Senator Madaleno, as well as many advocacy groups, that changed the minimum benefit amount in Maryland from $16 for up to $30 for seniors 62 years or older.
And that was just done this last summer, wasn't it?
Exactly.
So what does that really mean in terms of what is the program used for? Food, but I mean, what does that mean?
Right. So really it allows those who have a benefit card, so it's a debit card that people get if they're on SNAP, and they're able to go to a farmer's market or to the grocery store or even a convenience store to access food. And like you mentioned earlier, it is a supplement to their budget. So people who are receiving that minimum amount of $30, wow, that's $360 in a year that is going to their food budgets, so they can use the other amounts for anything to divert those dollars to co-pays, for example. So it's really helpful to families and especially for those who are available. But we do want to see more seniors enrolling who are eligible.
So, yeah, do you have any idea how many seniors do use this program?
So, you know, what we're hearing from Maryland Hunger Solutions, and we see it a little bit as we get advice from the state, is that there is an underutilization of SNAP. Yeah.
So maybe people don't know about it.
Right. So we know that as of December, there were 1,922 seniors that were enrolled for the minimum benefit. So automatically, they were at that $16 level and they got the automatic $30 level. But there are those who, you know, may be able to avail of more. It's based on income, so they could get even up to, you know, $194 if they're eligible.
A month?
A month. And the average for seniors is about $113 in Maryland.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you said income eligible. What does that? Can you give us some notion of what that means?
Sure. So essentially, what it is those who are at about 130% of the federal poverty level, or you know, above that. So that really means for very low income families or for those who are in poverty, they are able to get up to that 194, but it's also dependent on household. So if there are more than you know, one person earning income, it will be dependent on that in the household, or for their children in the household. All of that gets calculated in, and the benefit could increase based on the number of people in the household.
So that sounds a little complicated. So how do you is there some place that one can get some help on this?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked, because you know that's why the eligibility work is really left to our workers, because it can get complicated, and it's a lot in that math, and we have the technology to assist us. So what we encourage is for those to come into our offices to apply to find out if they're eligible. We have offices in Silver Spring, Rockville, and Germantown. But you know, for those who can't come into the office, it's fine to call even 311 to get connected to our offices.
Call the county number 311
Sure.
to get and ask for.
Right, and to ask to get connected to the Office of Eligibility and Support Services, and that's where the SNAP program is. and then they can call and request an application to be mailed to them. There's also one other place that seniors can go, and family members who can help seniors, and that's to go online. And so people are able to apply online, and it's on a portal called My DHR. So
what is it?
My DHR. So DHR stands for the Department of Human Resources, and they have this platform that allows people to apply online.
So if you're able to access the computer, which is something we're going to talk about a little bit later,
right?
But there's a reason for wanting to be able to do that.
Yes.
But you can get some help.
So if you have a computer or have access to a computer, or can go to a library, or can ask for assistance from a friend or family member, we definitely recommend that, but that's not the only way to apply.
And you mentioned these 3 offices that people can go. Want to repeat where they are again?
Sure. So they're in Silver Spring, Rockville, and in Germantown.
Well, that's pretty well covers the waterfront.
Yeah, and you can find the addresses online on the DHHS website. And also, 311 is a resource that people can call to get connected directly to the office.
So I think I have heard that in Montgomery County we have about 6% of the seniors who are considered in poverty. So there's a lot of people that you mentioned, the rather small number, that there's a lot of people who could use this service, it sounds like.
You're exactly right. And what we're finding is that for whatever reason, maybe there's, fear of government, or maybe it wasn't worth it before because it was only $16 at the minimum. But again, that's the $30 now is the minimum, and that's it could be a maximum. It could be even more than that. And like I said, that average is around the $113 mark. So it's really important for those who are eligible to come in, or to find out if they're eligible even.
Thanks for coming in.
Sure, absolutely.
Very important for new program. Well, it's an old program, but new guidelines.
Yeah, thank you for having me here, Austin.
When we return, we'll learn about looking out for the interests of seniors living in long-term care facilities. So please stay with us. We'll be right back.
Looking for a way to get around downtown Silver Spring? Hop on the Route 28 Van Go Free Circulator. The Route 28 Van Go Free Circulator provides rides Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to midnight and Friday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. Fast, convenient, and free. There's no better way to get around downtown. To find out more information about the Route 28 Van Go Free Circulator, including route information, visit us online or dial 311.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going.
Recycle more now.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls: 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to Seniors Today. The Long-Term Care Ombudsman Program serves more than 7,700 individuals living in 34 nursing homes and 183 assisted living facilities in Montgomery County. The program supports a group of volunteer ombudsman representatives and has received national recognition. And joining me to tell us more are Eileen Bennett, the program manager of the Montgomery County Long-Term Care Ombudsman Program, and one of its volunteers, Dick Jordanay, who is also a member of the Commission on Aging. So welcome back, Eileen, and welcome to Seniors Today, Dick.
Thank you.
What is an ombudsman?
An ombudsman is actually a Swedish term, so we'll learn a little language today. The term means citizens advocate. So we are citizens advocates that concentrate on a particular area. And so our area is long-term care. We're experts in long-term care, which in the current setting is nursing homes and licensed assisted living facilities.
Which would include group homes, I guess.
We have senior group homes throughout the county. There's about 175 of them.
Wow.
Where we go regularly to meet with the residents that live there and talk about their life experiences while living there, their quality of care, and work with them on individual areas of concern that they might bring to our attention.
So how many ombudsmen do we have currently?
Well, I'm lucky enough to have 5 ombudsman staff members and about 50 volunteers right now.
Wow, and you are one of them. How long have you been doing this?
This is my 4th year, Austin, as a volunteer.
And so tell us what it's like to be an ombudsman.
Well, it's a great experience. I like dealing with people. I have through my professional career, and so it's a matter of getting to know the residents in assisted living and skilled nursing in the facility where I volunteer.
Are you at a nurse? We work with a nursing home, or do you work with assisted?
It's a combination.
Combination.
Yes, it's assisted living and skilled nursing.
And skilled nursing.
Right.
And so, how often do you go there?
I visit every week. And again, I roam around the facility. I have free reign, and I just go talk to individual residents and ask them how they're doing, and try over time to build trust with them, so that if they do have problems, they'll confide in me.
One of the things about an ombudsman is that we work with complaint resolution at the lowest level necessary. We don't escalate things to the top. We don't necessarily look at having to file a complaint. We want the people who can come together to work on an issue to be together for that resident.
So what kind of issues are we talking about?
Oh, it could be as simple as food, which is never simple because 2 people sharing the same drink is going to be an issue. Care is a big part of what our ombudsmen work with. It can be policy issues where we might be working on laws in trying to enhance benefits or enhance regulations that will be prescribing a way that care should be given. We can work with whatever a resident thinks is an issue. It might be financial. There might be family dynamics, which the resident and their family member don't agree on something. So we're working as an intermediary.
What have you encountered in these years of your volunteering?
Well, there are often complaints. Some are minor. Some people have difficulty adjusting to assisted living and skilled nursing. It's more of a problem in skilled nursing because they lose control of their lives. They have to go along with the policies and procedures and wait for services and things like that. So one of the biggest problems is when they call for service from their room, those who aren't very mobile, they have to wait longer than they'd like to. They basically expect pretty quick response, but because of staffing, the response is usually slower than.
So if somebody complains about something like that, how do you deal with it? What do you do about it? Or what can you do about it?
Well, I asked the resident if this is a constant problem and try and assess the gravity of it, and then ask them, do you want me to speak to the staff on your behalf? So some will ask you to do that, and I'll approach the staff and bring forward a complaint. But many times they ask you not to go forward.
I suspect one of the things you do is be a good listener.
Absolutely.
That is what we do. We listen.
And
we listen.
Do you ever communicate with the families? Ever communicate with you, or?
Yes, they do. They do. Often the family are not satisfied with the level of care that their mother or father or family member is obtaining, and we try and talk to them and again ask them if they have power of attorney, for example, and they have the control over the resident, ask them if they want us to act on their behalf.
So Eileen, you have to have a training program.
Yeah, our training is pretty intense. We have an initial orientation which lasts a week, bringing people in that are interested in becoming citizen advocates, and then we have continuous training that is going on to the level of our volunteers, such as Dick, being certified. But our initial orientation is a week long. We have a 30-hour training, which is 5 full days of just going through nuts to bolts and making it work in between. Certainly understanding the Ombudsman program, the laws under which we operate. Some of what we do also includes abuse, allegations of abuse, so it emotionally can be taxing on volunteers that are thinking of coming into our program. We learn how to use the laws, the regulations, in order to make the final conclusion what the resident wants the outcome to be. So in a very individualized, focused planning on working with that individual circumstance to make it right for them.
So if I wanted to sign up for, is there going to be a training program this spring?
There is. We have a spring training that's scheduled in April, the week of April 17th. It'll be in Silver Spring at Holiday Park Senior Center. But if anybody's interested, if they would give us a call or send us an email, we'll send them the information about joining the program.
So give us your phone number.
Our phone number is 240-777-3369.
Do you have a website?
We are part of Montgomery County's website, so we are like the rest, www.montgomerycountymd.gov, and then we're /LTC Ombudsman.
LTC Ombudsman.
.gov, yes.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a very intense training. So you went through that, huh?
I did, yes.
And that made it easier for what you've been doing ever since.
Yeah, because we have some play acting roles, and to see how you should react in any given situation. So sometimes you're talking to a resident and they're upset, so how do you handle that kind of situation without making the situation worse?
Great. We have less than a minute, but I wanted to ask you, you are also a resource for finding out about choosing facilities.
Yes, if families or residents are interested in trying to compare some facilities, there is a website for nursing homes under medicare.gov/NH for nursing home compare, or they can call us and we'll help walk through some of the choices that they might be looking at based on what their needs are.
That's a very important thing.
Yes.
I know that nursing homes are evaluated, and so there's information that you're a great resource for that.
Yes, thank you.
Well, thank you both for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Very welcome. Thank you for having us.
When we come back, we'll close the show today with a special look at Senior Planet Montgomery. So please stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey, mister, down here. You illegally passed the stop school bus. I'm placing you in timeout, and this timeout means big fines, plus you really could have hurt somebody. That's why school buses are being equipped with video cameras to help kids like me stay safe, so respect the bus.
The pain will not control us. It will never break us, define us, or keep us still. Because arthritis can't beat us if we beat it first. In the fight against arthritis, you need a weapon. What's yours? Visit the Arthritis Foundation at fightarthritispain.org.
Welcome back to Seniors Today. There's a new program developed to help seniors with technology. And joining me now to tell us more is Mitsuko Herrera, the Program Director of Ultra Montgomery. Well, welcome to Seniors Today.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Well, it was a little over a year ago that County Executive Leggett was on the show, and he talked about wanting to have a second senior summit. And when I asked him what are the kinds of things that he wanted to see covered, he mentioned technology training. So in this budget, the current budget, there's money to do that. What are we doing?
So Ultra Montgomery is part of the County Executive's Economic Development Program. And the genesis really for it is that we look to attract new technology businesses. The fact that we have the FDA and NIH here, a lot of those devices are naturally geared to a market for older consumers. So if you have a consumer market in which a lot of people who are older than 60 feel uncomfortable using technology, fearful, they never learned it, or in a lot of cases, they may have received a device as a gift from a relative who impatiently couldn't understand why you just didn't open it up out of the box and understand how to use it.
Right.
So the primary goal of the program is that we're partnering with libraries and recreation centers and other people like JCA, the Jewish Center for Aging, Oasis, to offer technology training. There are different types of classes. Some of them are very introductory. So it could be how to use an iPad, understanding the basics of email and using the internet. And from there you can go on to more advanced things.
So you've already had some classes.
Yes. We had our first round of classes. We had them at the Marilyn Praisner Library and also at the Long Branch Senior Center.
How many folks showed up for that?
There were 3 classes. There were 12 students in each class.
Wow.
They were all full, and there are waiting lists.
Wow.
So for each of those, what was good is that the class is designed, these classes in particular they meet for 10 weeks, and they meet twice a week. So the idea is that you actually get some time to really learn something, to go back, and that is that when you leave the class, you feel confident and you really know how to do it, and you're excited about technology.
So this is basically on computers.
Yes, so you can learn either on computers or on tablets.
Yeah, but I mean it's about computer technology as opposed to phone technology.
Yes. Now, for some, what we're looking at rolling out for people who have smartphones, in the future we could do courses where specifically you come and you bring your smartphone. But part of when you're in a teaching environment, it's useful if everybody's using the same type of advice. It limits the number of questions that are sort of specific to one person. And what we'd like to do is to pair it afterwards, so you might learn some things in class, and then you can come and ask people some individual questions.
So you were talking now about the basic class. Then I think you've told me that in the future there may be something related to banking.
Yes. So we have both an online banking course, which is a 5-week course, which is teaching you a lot about automated bill paying, using an account, some safety things. And then in addition, we have a class that's called Your Money Matters. And that's really a financial security. And that's how you can use these online tools to help you calculate your savings, calculate benefits, finding ways that you can use technology and digital solutions to save you money. And for a lot of people, particularly in the libraries, what they noted as part of their mission is they have a lot of people who come in and have had a life-changing event, which typically means you've either widowed or divorced. And so in some cases, it may be that I never handled those things before. So it's really also about instilling confidence and learning to create a community, particularly if it's harder to get around a little bit. It helps you stay in touch as well.
Now, what about, I suspect that the need in the lower income people who may not have a computer, well, the libraries do have computer labs, but what do you do if you don't have the equipment? How do you practice on it?
Well, that is a challenge. For some of these courses, what we did is that we took them, so for example, in the Long Branch Senior Center, where we have a lot of low-income residents, we brought in the iPads for the course, and we're working with them so that when we're not using them for the class, that they could be accessible. And similarly with the libraries. They're in the lending business, and so being able to use it within the library. There's lots of county buildings in which there is either computer access or there's Wi-Fi access. So there's part of that. About half the students who took the course at the end ended up buying themselves a tablet. We had one student, and her family had given her a tablet, but she never used it, so her grandson started using it. And then at the end of the class, when she decided she really wanted hers, she decided she wasn't going to take the one away from her grandson, so she got herself another one. So for some folks, that's the solution. For other folks, what we're trying to do is to figure out how we can find some other private foundation support to help us, either with a program in which people can buy devices on installment, or they can buy at a reduced rate based on an income level. But we're sort of hoping that if you compare that with some other programs that may be available that provide internet access at home at a low cost if you meet certain age conditions, or that you can use things like the libraries and other community centers where we offer free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, well, I know all the libraries do have computers, and I guess some of the senior centers have smaller places to practice. One could practice there. What about if I just needed a little bit of extra technical assistance? I think that, as I understand it, the libraries sometimes have students who come in on volunteer to help with it.
So there's two things. One is actually for the libraries, the majority of questions that go to the reference desk are older people asking for technology help.
That's interesting.
So actually having more planned courses is helpful in the library meeting its mission. But there's also the Tech Connect program, which is a partnership between the JCA and the Austin Heyman Interages program and the Rec Duration Department. And through that program, what they have are teenagers who were trained to work with older adults, and then they offer help hours. So they have the most hours during the summer, and during that spot they typically will go to 5 different senior centers. They'll have a week there. People can sign up for 20-minute appointments and come in and ask any questions they would like. What we're doing right now as part of the Ultra Montgomery Senior Planet Montgomery program is that we have 2 of these teens, and they are going to be trained to offer a course in social media to sort of move into an actual training role. And then what we're hoping to do is that we'll be able to add on additional hours so that people who want some one-on-one time or just some practice or answering questions can have both.
We're just about out of time. We need to have a phone number, how we can get information about the next training. There's going to be more training in the spring.
Yes, so there'll be training offered in the spring. The best thing to do right now is to call 311, and you can provide the information there, or you can visit us on our website at montgomerycountymd.gov/Ultra Montgomery.
So we're going to be able to be trained. There may be a waiting list, though, huh?
There may be a waiting list.
Sign up quickly.
Yes, indeed.
Well, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. Well, that's it for this month's Seniors Today. Don't forget that you can access a great deal of information about county services for seniors by going to the Montgomery County Senior website at www.montgomerycountymd.gov/seniors. Or call the Senior Resource Line at 240-777-3000. And as always, thank you for watching Seniors Today.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
There's a reason why area law enforcement are out enforcing pedestrian and traffic safety laws and preventing killer pedestrian crashes. Be alert, be street smart,